What is the best college football season, you say? I say, I don't know, but let's find out together. This channel needs no introduction, but his name is KTO, and if you haven't watched him, link is below. But let's take a look at the best college football season ever. Greg, do you know this one? 2007 already.
One of the greatest upsets in sports history.
Am I recording?
2007 was simply the greatest college football season ever played.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
With so many twists and turns throughout the season, the best way to be able to tell this story will be through the weekly chronological timeline from the perspective of the polls. Because what ended up happening in 2007 has so much historical significance in relation to the polls, things that had never happened in the 71
Like polls, like the ones that are favorites and so on?
year history of the AP poll were happening on a constant basis throughout 2007.
I think in a year we've had so many upsets in college football, how fitting to have Kansas and Missouri controlling their own destiny, not only for a conference title, but to get to the national title. It's an amazing year.
Okay, Kansas and Missouri, week 1. What happened then?
Welcome to the season kickoff of the Big Ten Network. You look at the Michigan Wolverines, they're ranked in the top 5. And Charles, when you look at them, especially in offense,
Michigan Wolverines, we know them. That's the blue and yellow team.
there are lots of reasons
Sweden.
why.
Everyone remembers this game. Michigan losing at home to lower division opponent Appalachian State.
Oh.
Snaps good, the whole kick. Oh! The kick is good. The Mountaineers have just beaten the Michigan Wolverines.
It's the most famous
Oh,
college
that must have been a big one. I've not even heard of. What was it? Epish State? Epish State?
Mountaineers have just beaten the Michigan Wolverines.
It's the most famous college football upset of all time.
Oh.
And Michigan suffered major fallout after this game.
Oh.
Let's focus on the short-term effect. They
Wow.
went from a top 5 team and a national title contender to falling completely out of the rankings. In the 71 years the AP poll had been published, this was the largest drop in the rankings ever. Michigan's loss was so embarrassing, it caused ESPN's analyst Lou Holtz to get upset enough that he cursed on live TV.
The locker room's completely different. Everybody moaning, pointing fingers, complaining about this. Second stringer saying I should play, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea how many problems happen in the locker room when you lose.
Well, he wasn't wrong. Michigan would get smoked the following week by Oregon. with the
Oh,
most
okay. So it's like a snowball effect. One loss leads to another.
memorable moments being that Statue of Liberty play, followed by the fake Statue of Liberty.
Oh, I didn't even notice it. Oh, I thought they actually did the
Followed
handoff.
by the fake Statue of Liberty.
Oh, beautiful.
This is a huge win for South Carolina.
It would be a defining win during the short tenure from Steve Spurrier. This one up for grabs, jump ball, and knocked away and picked off by Brinkley.
Another upset.
Play fake. Step it up. He's throwing deep down the near side.
Another upset.
Johnson, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Kentucky.
Has time. Going deep. Got a man.
Another Michigan, no?
Morgan Trent and Jamar Adams just saved the day.
Over the course of weeks 2, 3, and 4, there were a total of 9 upsets. In the grand scheme of college football, this is a pretty normal amount. Things take off, however, in week 5. When there
I
were
have noticed that when I look at the college standings, usually teams have very few losses compared to NFL. Well, in some teams, NFL teams have low losses as well, but college seems to be another level of it.
8 top 25 teams. Things take off, however, in week 5. When there were 8 top 25 teams who lost, half of them were in the top 10, 3
Damn.
of which were in the top 5.
Damn.
Things were starting to get weird. This takes us to our first Cinderella story of the video.
This is one special night.
This is unbelievable, Al. We're about to witness the birth of a college football program behind us.
Oh,
Back in 1997, the University of South Florida had begun their first season of NCAA football.
Oh,
their
heck
first team
yeah.
meeting was held under a tree, and they had no real football facilities.
Oh.
Starting off as a Division I AA school, the team quickly grew, and by 2000, the NCAA felt they were ready to make the move up to Division 1A. Over the course of the next 7 years, they did decent, especially for being recently formed, but not in the grand scheme of
Okay, let's take a look here. So, quick question. How do you even form a team like out of nowhere in like this? Because it has to be school, right? But let's take a look. So, best season was 9-2. That's really good, right?
College football. They had never been ranked. That was until week 4 of the 2007 season, where USF entered the polls for the first time. After another win, they moved up 5 spots to number 18. Suddenly, week 5's matchup against number 5 West Virginia had become the biggest game in program history up to that point.
That stadium is insane. Sorry, let me turn up the volume a bit.
Virginia had become the biggest game in program history up to that point.
To snap it. Trophy takes a knee. The biggest game in South Florida history ends with the biggest game in the history of this 11-year-old Bulls.
They stormed the field.
The biggest crowd in FAU history today, most of them wearing green and gold for the South Florida Bulls.
Oh, they're ranked number 6 now in week 6, maybe? No, week 5. Oh, wow.
Most of them wearing green and gold for the South Florida Bulls.
Just imagine the hype train that the South Florida students were riding. Although this game would be close, USF would win that game, keeping the undefeated season alive. Now, before we continue, I'd like to thank Honey for sponsoring this video. First, what is Honey? Honey is a free browser extension.
Sorry about this, guys.
It only review to number. Okay, let's go back to week 6 in 2007. USC had just been demoted to number 2 in the AP poll behind LSU. At this point, it was a coin flip between who was the number 1 team in the country. Coming up though, LSU had to face a tough Florida team led by Tim Tebow, while USC had a walk in the park.
I like this logo with the crocodile.
They played the below average Stanford, who had gone 1-11 the year before and was 1-3 up to this point. USC was favored
very
by
bad.
nearly 6 touchdowns going in.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down and 20.
Backs up.
Steps up.
Throw. Good.
It's caught right at the first down line. Sherman on the reception, and one official has it inside the 10, and that will be a first down. Yes.
You know who that is, right? That's the Richard Sherman. He eventually moved to the defensive side of the ball, but before 2009, he was a receiver. And on 4th and 20 in the biggest game of his life up to that point, he had miraculously kept his team alive.
That was 4th and 20. I don't know that guy, but I do recognize the name somehow.
To the near side.
He's the middle receiver in the trips down to the bottom.
This can actually happen. It's I think my face is blocking it, but it's 23 to USC, and 17 to Stan, and that was the 1-11 team.
4th and goal from the 10. Richard.
That's back.
Great drop.
Oh, a lob. Got it.
Bradford, touchdown, USC! Stanford, touchdown, Stanford, my goodness!
Yeah, I thought it said USC.
Just for context of how shocking this was, the year before when these two played, USC blew out Stanford 42-0. Then, a week before this game, Stanford's starting quarterback had suffered a seizure, so the backup, who had only thrown 3 collegiate passes, was to make the start. Remember
that's like putting me in. Okay, well, not in terms of skill level, but he's completely green.
Huge ups, thrown 3 collegiate passes, was to make the start. Remember that other huge upset earlier in the season? Michigan was favored by 34 points versus Appalachian State. USC was favored by 41 over Stanford. Crazy. While that happened, down in Louisiana, Florida and LSU played in one of the best games all year. This game was the definition of smash mouth football.
Heck yeah.
That, for a while, favored Tim Tebow in Florida. But with a couple tricks up the sleeve of Les Miles,
Oh, fake! Oh,
some
beautiful!
big time turnovers,
No!
and grinded out football, LSU completed the fourth quarter comeback to truly solidify them as the #1 team in the country.
Wow.
What's incredible was going into week 7, USC was still in the top 10 somehow, but there was
Okay, so that's the thing, right? So what I'm getting, you lose one game, you're almost out of here.
front runner in the Pac-10. Cal was ranked #2, and it's all because 2 weeks prior, they beat Oregon on this play.
With 22 seconds to go. Stewart in the backfield.
Oregon.
Dixon. Colvin.
Oh!
No signal. Colvin. The officials have yet to make a call. It's got to be something.
Ruling on the field is touchback. Ball is fumbled into and out of bounds in the end zone.
That play was absolutely heartbreaking, but it helped catapult the Golden Bears to their highest rankings.
Hey, I mean, it's heartbreaking, but you gotta give credit to the defense. Man, what a tackle!
It was absolutely heartbreaking, but it helped catapult the Golden Bears to their highest ranking since 1951. That was when
Yikes.
football looked like this. Here's what's also crazy. LSU, who had that close game versus Florida the week before, would play Kentucky in week 7 earlier than when Cal played. After a triple overtime thriller, Kentucky beat LSU in dramatic fashion, which opened the door for Cal to be the #1 team in the entire nation. Only one problem.
So LSU had that big win, and then they lost.
Cal's starting quarterback Nate Longshore had been ruled out of the upcoming game just 10 minutes before kickoff. He had been dealing with a nagging ankle injury from the previous week. Still, with guys like Justin Forsett and Deshaun Jackson, Cal was still favored to win. Flash to the third quarter. Cal's losing, but it's 2nd and goal on Oregon State's 1-yard line. They would be stopped not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Defense! Defense!
What an incredible stop!
Defense! I like that team. Defense!
This seemed to be the game's defining moment. Cal didn't give up though. Down by 10 in the fourth quarter, they would score, stop Oregon State, and give themselves another chance to either win or at least go into overtime with the momentum. This is how it all went down.
Now Cal has a shot to go for the win here.
Makes the run!
That's not a good
No.
play. Will they have enough time?
No, no.
Get it off. Riley made a huge mistake.
They don't have
And the
no.
game is over.
That
What?
last play was a nightmare. It was 1st and 10. All he had to do was throw the ball out of bounds.
That has to be a blame on the quarterback, right? We have to put the blame on the quarterback there. I guess, wow, because he had, I'm gonna let the expert do the talking, but he has to throw the ball out, right?
Instead of throwing the ball away, he actually threw the game away. And Cal would completely fall apart after that game. After starting 5-0 and having a legitimate shot to be #1, they finished the season 6-6.
Oh, they lost. They went 1-6 after that. Whew.
Riley made a huge mistake.
Week 8. This is where the college football rankings had been officially flipped upside down. Let's just take a look at some of these teams near the top. Hawaii. This was the highest that they had been ranked in the history of their program.
Cool.
Kansas had seemingly come out of nowhere. They were historically terrible at football. Now, they were sitting at 6-0. Arizona State was off to their best start in a decade. Kentucky hadn't even been ranked since 1984, just over 20 years. After 2 big-time upsets, they made an appearance in the top 10. Where did Boston College come from? They were led by Matt Ryan, and this was the highest that they had been ranked since before World War II. And now, to top them all, South Florida, who had never been ranked in the history of their program.
They're still there.
Sat at #2 in the rankings. Looking at their upcoming schedule,
I thought they lost, or
compared
no?
to some of the games they already played, the chances of reaching the national championship game were real. People felt that their upcoming game versus Rutgers was probably their toughest one left.
Okay,
they make
let's
it
see.
through this game, it was most likely smooth sailing on their way to becoming the most shocking team to make the national title in recent memory.
BCS number 2.
That one 3, UCF.
Down 3.
Okay, let's see here. So they down by 3. They had 1 possession. It's 4th and 22 yards. My, oh my. USF, I guess that's South Florida then.
Big season, number 2 BCS ranking comes down to this play.
Okay, here we go. Steps back. Big throw. What a throw.
Fires on the sidelines. A flag down. It's caught.
Caught
By Amari Jackson. Now we'll check the flag. He comes back.
Pass interference. Number 18 offense. Pushing off the defender.
Very subtle push. Almost not necessary because Jackson had
No. Was that?
his sights on the ball, was in a decent position to go get it where everyone can converge on it.
Okay, so they have to go 4th and 37. Whoa, this is the biggest fourth I've seen.
Standing 30 yards from line of scrimmage for Rutgers.
Here we go.
Into traffic.
It's a Hail Mary, basically. Interception. They lost. No, they lost. I thought that was USF. They lost. Rutgers won.
This Cinderella story got ugly. Real ugly.
On the line on this play. Brophy.
Oh, no.
Incomplete. UConn takes over.
Oh, no.
They disappeared
Oh,
pretty
no.
quickly. But to go back to that Week 8 loss against Rutgers, people started to notice a particular trend. This had marked 3 weeks in a row that the number 2 team in the nation had lost. So the burning question that swept the nation, will it continue? Well,
no way. Who's
Week
number
9,
2?
It sure looked like it. After going scoreless the entire game, they would score a touchdown, win for an onside kick, got it, then drove down the field to set up this.
Chance here to force over.
Okay, so this was a lot. So 10-7. Is that the Boston team? 3rd and 20. Who got the ball? Boston. Okay, so they're losing.
10 to 12 yards is what you're looking for right now if you're Matt Ryan.
Oh, it backs up a long way. Hail Mary. Oh, they're coming.
Cannot take a sack here, Ryan.
Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
What? How is he that open? How is he that open?
Will fire.
Oh, my goodness.
Open for a touchdown is Calendar. And Lane Stadium goes silent.
That pass by Matt Ryan was unbelievable. Boston College
Beautiful.
had broken the trend.
What a pass. Wow, Boston.
On this 2nd down and 7. Intercepted. That could do it. And that will spell doom probably for another number 2 team. What
Oh,
is
they
it
lost.
about
No,
number
next
2
week. Okay,
this
so they
year?
won that week, but lost the next week, I think. Oh. Why can't the team lose one and bounce back? Another one. Oregon, they're back up there.
Wildcats bring pressure off the edge. Dixon will just fall down now.
No, not the
Shovel
ACL.
pass, there was traffic and perhaps a miscommunication, and now Dixon holding his knee. There was no contact.
Oh, the number 2 lost again.
He just crumpled
Wow.
on the ground.
If Dixon doesn't get hurt, Oregon probably wins out, and there's a good chance that he may have won the Heisman Trophy, and the Ducks most likely would have been playing in the national championship.
Oh.
Instead, they become the 5th number 2 team in 7 weeks to lose. No one knows what's going on at this point. Anyone who gets to the top immediately goes down.
Wow.
The week before Oregon lost, number 1 Ohio State would lose at home to unranked Illinois. I
Greg.
just remember watching their quarterback, Juice Williams, tear up the Buckeyes defense.
Ooh,
This seemingly ended
ooh.
Ohio State's hopes and dreams of returning to the national title. This loss should have been more shocking, but this is the 2007 college football season we're talking about. Nothing was going to shock us at this point.
Oh, wow. So the number 1 team lost even.
You to what certainly could be the game of the year. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brent Musburger. Folks, let this sink in. If either Kansas or Missouri wins their next 2 games, they will play for the national championship.
To anyone who had been watching college football for a while, this just felt bizarre. Let me try to explain how weird this is. These two are rivals, which had been going on since 1891. Keep in mind, this goes back to before cars were invented. Since these two started playing football, this was the highest Missouri
Wow, cool
had
logos.
been ranked since 1960. And this was the
47
highest that Kansas had
ever.
ever been ranked. So this had easily become the best matchup in nearly 120 years. Before
Wow.
the season, some thought that Missouri may be decent. I mean, no one expected them to be near the top 5. So
10
that
and
was a
1.
pretty big surprise. But Kansas? Are you kidding me? Just
11-0.
look at that stat. That is one of the most ridiculous stats that you'll ever see.
Wow,
Yeah,
11-0.
number one LSU lost again in triple overtime. How many times is that going to happen? So now, the winner of this Kansas-Missouri game would be the number one team in the nation and would end up playing the following week in the Big 12 championship.
Okay, so I guess the number 1 and number 2 team, they face each other in the final.
They win that game, they play in the national title.
Wow. Okay, so here we go. So it's 7-0. Third and goal. It's Missouri with the ball. Missouri. Uh-oh. Oh, good defensive. Throw. Got it. Boom.
Straight back.
Kansas. Oh, interception. Okay. Whoa. 34-28, 17 seconds left on the clock. Oh my. No. No way. No way. No way. No! 2 points down and they win! Missouri! Whoa! Safety it's called, yeah. Oh.
I don't know how I didn't see this coming. Kansas was number 2. You can't win in 2007 if you're number 2.
Oh, true.
West Virginia sideline, guys, it's quiet. There are very few people up doing a rah-rah. Owen Schmidt just tried to yell at the guys in the huddle, but it's flat. Not much sense of urgency right now for West Virginia.
Okay. They're losing. That was are they number 2? I can't really see.
The Pitt Panthers have pulled a stunning upset.
Man, this one was rough. West Virginia was favored by 28.5 points. Oof. Missouri would also end up losing. In fact, they got crushed by Oklahoma. Listen to this stat. The number 1 and number 2 team had only lost in the same weekend 4 total times in the previous 10 years.
Wow.
In 2007 alone, it had happened 3 times in the last 8 weeks. I guess no one was more pleased with all these upsets than LSU and Ohio State. Sure,
Okay.
Ohio State got burned by Illinois a few weeks prior, but because of
LSU, is that where what is he called? No, Joe Burrow played.
Sure, Ohio State got burned by Illinois a few weeks prior, but because of so many improbable upsets, they were back to number 1. And now LSU. Talk about one of the most wild rides ever.
Okay. They're number 2 now. Make it! Beautiful!
Trying to stop the clock for his own offense. 3rd and 7.
They are leading.
And Flynn is back to throw for the end zone.
They got it! No way! These guys are good.
LSU's season was magical. Besides all the crazy plays, they lost in triple overtime. Twice. The second loss seemed to be the nail in the coffin. No team in the BCS era had made it to the championship.
So now there's a lot going on. So Tennessee was going there, but LSU won a tiebreaker game, I think. So now they are in the final.
2007 has proven to be a first for everything. Although it seemed like luck had gotten LSU to this point, in the actual national title game, it was anything but.
They won? They won? Fake handoff? Small throw? No, he gets tackled there, I'm guessing. Gets through! Oh, wow! Wow!
Well, congratulations.
They did it! How?
To the LSU Tigers. The 2008 All-State BCS.
But, I mean, if you lose in triple overtime, maybe you're not a bad team, but are you the best in the nation? Wow, this was a crazy season.
Champion.
And there you have it. In the most unpredictable season of all time, you have your first 2-loss national champion since 1960.
Football for LSU. I'm preparing for Arkansas. I'm preparing for the next game and the next game after that.
Please ask me after. I'm busy. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Other notable moments included Tim Tebow winning the Heisman, Hawaii and Illinois making it to BCS Bowls, and both getting crushed. Kansas finishing 12-1, and just for context, by 2009, they were back to their losing ways. And lastly, West Virginia stomped Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. Man, it really was West Virginia's year. Of all the upsets that happened in 2007, their loss versus Pitt may have stung the most.
Oh, it was the worst one?
After the game, their quarterback apparently started singing the famous song by John Denver.
Oh. Yikes. Oh, they haven't been there. Oh, poor West Virginia.
We will see one of those X factors in this football game right now. Britton Colquitt, one of the finest punters in the country, up against the #1 return man, Deshaun Jackson.
So this is the Tennessee, California maybe, and Tennessee are kicking.
And does he punt to him? I think he has the confidence to say, I'm going to punt right to him.
You'll never see a Colquitt back away.
Oh, missed that. Oh, another one goes. Oh, 2-man fall, 3-man fall. Oh, 4-man fall. Oh my! Clear out! Oh, whoa! Who is that? Now, who is that? No! Awesome video! Please watch the original one. Wow! Well, holy crap, what a freaking ride that was. College football. I see why you love it. It must be so fun. Maybe it's too late to get into this season, but how is this season going? Is it a lot of underdog stories, or is it the same as usual where #1 and #2, they usually win, maybe? I like that last play from California team. Who is that? Let me know. And also, the guy who won the Heisman, and I can't remember his name exactly, but who is he? Where is he now? Because I haven't heard of him. And a lot of the Heisman people I do have heard of now that I've deep dived into this sport. So thank you for watching. As always, take care and see you soon.